And we're with Eric Metaxas. I mean, where is he not famous? I mean, best-selling author, star of radio, now film as well, star turn in the movie 2000 Mules. I mean, is there any medium you will not conquer?
Obviously not. I still haven't conquered Broadway. That's next. I've got a one-man show coming up, I think, in about 11 years. We're going to be mounting that. Really, there's nothing I won't try, Ed Henry. And Karen, hello.
Hi.
We love having you. Well, let's start with 2000 Mules. A lot of networks that simply won't talk about it.
You mean like Fox?
Yeah.
Oh, why would they not talk about 2000 Mules? Why would they be ashamed to talk about something that's probably the only... I mean, listen, I have to be sarcastic because it's so sickening to me. We're living at a time in history utterly unprecedented in our lifetimes. A level of insanity, gaslighting, propaganda, you think this can never happen in America. So when it does happen, and people that you think are your friends are sort of participating in that, it's disgusting, it's just horrifying. And so I have to tell you, 2000 Mules is not really, it's not even incendiary, it's just trying to make the case that
With facts.
Well, look, anybody who hasn't seen it, I beg them to see it, because when you see it, you'll be stunned at how clear it is. In other words, it's not like, well, I think. No, you'll see what happened. You kind of need to know what happened because it's happening now in America, and we cease to be America if we don't know that the people elect their leaders. We cease to be America. So I'm just fascinated that there are people say, like, well, I don't want to talk about that, or I shouldn't talk about that. What else should you what is worth talking about?
Yeah.
Other than this? I mean, I don't know.
I'm fascinated that anybody would not want to see this movie because the evidence is so overwhelming. And when you see the movie, it's hard to even think that anybody could say that it's propaganda or it's not.
But that's kind of the point. Until
unreal.
their only hope is for people not to see it.
Yeah.
If you don't see something,
that's the only hope.
I mean, if you don't know something, you don't hear something, you can just live in your ignorance. But this is so important, and God bless Dinesh for making the film and for True the Vote for being behind it. This is, we live in a time of hyperbole, so no matter what you say, people think you're just selling something. This is about America. I'm innocent enough. My parents came from the old country. They lived in a world where they did not have these freedoms. They raised me to love this country and to understand that what we have we don't deserve, that it's precious, it's fragile. So I will never stop talking about these things. By God's grace, we will, not only continue talking about it, but eventually get people to see, like, we need to do something about this immediately.